there's this big scene that's set up. Hal likes to put a lot of attention into his looks. He spends a lot of time in the bathroom, hours on end, making himself look nice. And he tells Sophie, please do not go into my bathroom. Don't change anything. But Sophie's being a good cleaning woman. So bathroom's dirty. And she's going to do what she wants to do. So she goes in there to clean the bathroom. After she does that, Hal goes back in. And obviously his potions are not where he wants them. And it has a somewhat hilarious result. In the movie, he comes out with his hair, which is usually blonde, coming out red. And he panics, saying he looks hideous, and he even flops in a chair and says, I give up, I shouldn't live if I can't be beautiful. Something along those lines. This scene purely shows that Hal really cares about his looks, and he's kind of petty. It's just a bad hair look that he didn't like. It's not that big of a deal. This is a much more toned down version as the book. Because in the book, he comes out, his hair looks identical with the exception of one strand that is different, a different color. I would say probably red. And that alone shows you how much more petty he is in the book. Because I'll go ahead and say, the author, there's a little afterword where they have a little interview with the author, and she's asked about the movie. And she seems to somewhat be okay with the movie. She doesn't seem to actively hate it like some people do. But she did say that the characters in the movie are much more noble than the characters she made in the book. And that's fair enough to say. Because I don't know if Hal would have gotten that mad over one hair being the wrong color. But I'll talk more about the nobility in a minute. But it's very clear with both instances that he's petty and he cares about his looks. But the book shows it a lot more and makes him way more childish. Now, I know someone would say, well, why didn't they just do that in the movie? Clearly the book is doing a good job. Why did they change it? Well, think about it. It's animation, and animation costs money, and you want the audience to be able to understand as much information in as short a time as possible. That's what you're going to